morning, Searcy High School. Today is March 8th, and I'm Kyla Feather. Welcome to this episode of LTV News. Welcome back. Due to a shortage on our staff, I'm the only anchor available, but it's all good. Time for today's quote. Today's quote comes from Freddie Prinze Jr., the actor who played Freddie in the Scooby-Doo movies. He said, "You know, the way I see it, there's no such thing as being perfect. We're all pretty much made the same, but some people are better at certain things than others. Everybody is great at something, you just have to find out what that is." In recognition of Black History Month, Southwest Middle School invited Miss Carrie Ann Washington to speak to the students. Here's Dylan and Neil to give us more on that.
Carrie Ann Washington is a former teacher at Searcy School District.
In total, I have 44 years of teaching here in Searcy.
But what you may not know is that Miss Washington has been teaching since Searcy schools were segregated. Miss Washington began teaching at White County Training School, an all-black school.
I started here in 1958. Mr. James Off hired me to teach at the all-black school, which was an all-black school, and I taught the third grade.
At the beginning of the integration process, Miss Washington began teaching at McRae Elementary.
I taught at McRae Elementary for 36 years.
In honor of Black History Month, Southwest Middle School invited Miss Washington to speak to the students.
He stated the importance of ignoring unpleasant situations and the importance of concentrating.
In her speech, Miss Washington discusses how she feels about the integration process.
I did find it challenging because some of them did not want to integrate. So I was on my P's and Q's.
Miss Washington shares her experience with teachers during the integration.
It was, at first, I had one incident. But later on, we were just fine because we all were there together.
Integration at Searcy was much easier for most African Americans.
Schools here in Arkansas did not integrate as soon as we did. So, yes, we were, I would say, probably about the first.
During Miss Washington's teaching career, some students gave her more trouble than others.
But my class were fifth grade boys after lunch, and they really wanted to disrupt my class. So I just informed them that they were in a remedial reading class. They needed to listen to what I had to say. The education was the key. And reading is most important.
Even in retirement, Miss Washington still stresses the need for education. For LTV News, I'm Dylan White.
Very neat. The 9th grade honor physical science classes just held their annual science night. Here's me and Tierney with what went down on that. Last Thursday, many of the students in the honors science classes presented their projects at the annual science night.
Science night is a night where everyone from all the different honors classes come together with the projects that they've been working on, and they get to show them to everyone else. And it's the night, also the 9 weeks grade.
The students began preparing for this night when they came back from Christmas break.
Miss Chance had us start on these projects maybe about a month ago. It was a little after we got back from Christmas break.
Well, we put together the robot arm, which took a while, and basically The majority of the preparation that it took was just to put together the robot arm.
Each student had to choose a partner, then create a project to display for their parents and fellow classmates.
The project is the reflection and refraction of light, the behavior of light. And we have lasers in here to show that the laser cannot pass through the object, so it bounces off at an equal angle. And over here we have the refraction of light. The refraction, when light passes through it, it moves the light through the medium.
We're working on a fair fluid. It's a liquid magnet. It was just discovered by NASA when they were doing research, and they were trying to figure out how to make liquid magnets. So they came up with fair fluid, and when you put a magnet close to it, it shoots up in spikes and repels from the magnet, and it turns solid. And when you take the magnet away, it turns back to liquid.
Our project is simple and compound machines, and it's basically our demonstration for it is this robot arm here, and it uses several different gears to make it move, and gears are a compound machine. And so we're just demonstrating that by having it move and pick up different weights.
Science Night was a success, with each of the students' projects counting toward their third 9 weeks grade. For Lion TV News, I'm Kyla Feather. Be sure to check out Science Night next year. Now please enjoy a small animation from a couple of the students in Miss Romey's TV intro class. That's all we have for this episode. I'm Kyla Feather. Have a wonderful day, Searcy High.